नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। श्लोक 66 सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। This is the culmination of the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. The previous shloka as well as this shloka conclude the teaching. The previous shloka is dedicated to karmanishtha, whereas this shloka sums up jnananishtha. Sarvadharman parityajya, giving up all the dharmas. Dharma includes all karmas. Giving up all karmas. All karmas include both dharma and adharma. Bhagavan says, give up all the dharmas. It is for a person who has already given up the adharma. One should not think give up the dharma, that means you do adharma. First of all, one should give up adharma and perform dharma. And when he has chitta shuddhi, he is expected to give up even the dharma, all the karmas. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. Take refuge at me, who is the one, ekameva advitiyam, who is one without a second. That kind of me, take refuge at sharanam vraja. Here Bhashyakara says, sharanam vraja, taking refuge implies jnana. Understand that I am the only reality and abide in that understanding. That is the idea of Sharanam Vraja. Aham tva sarvapapebhyaha mokshayishyami. I will make you free from all the papas. The Paramatma, the Brahman, when he is understood, the jnani becomes free from all the karma. It is being intended here. Aham, I, the Paramatma, the Brahman, Tva, you, Sarva Papebhyaha, from all papas. Here also, papa includes all the karma, all karmas. Mokshayashyami, I will make you free from all the karmas. Ma shuchaha, therefore be free from grief. Bhashya कर्मयोगनिष्ठायाः परमरहस्यम् ईश्वरशरणताम् उपसंहृत्य अथ इदानीं कर्मयोगनिष्ठाफलम् सम्यक् दर्शनम् सर्ववेदान्तसारविहितम् वक्तव्यम् इत्याह. कर्मयोगनिष्ठायाः परमरहस्यम्, the paramarahasya, the greatest secret of karma yoga nishtha. What is that? Ishvara sharanatam. It is Ishvara sharanata. Ishvara sharanata, taking refuge at Ishvara, is the greatest secret of karma yoga nishtha. The secret of success in karma yoga nishtha lies in Ishvara sharanagati. How far you take refuge at Ishvara. It has been already concluded, summed up in the previous shloka. Upasamhritya, having summed it up. Atha idani, now in this shloka, कर्मयोग निष्ठा फलम सम्यक दर्शनम. Samyak darshanam means jnana. Jnana is karma yoga nishtha phalam. It is the phala of karma yoga nishtha. Karma yoga nishtha leads to jnana. Therefore, it is karma yoga nishtha phalam. Sarva Vedanta Sara Vihitam. It is revealed by all the Vedantas as their essence, as their tatparya. Vaktavyam, it has to be stated. Ityaha. Therefore, Bhagavan presents this shloka, the present shloka. Let us read. Sarva dharman sarve chate dharmascha sarva dharmaha tan sarva dharma shabdena atra adharmopi grihyate नैष्कर्म्यस्य विवक्षितत्वात् नाविरतो दुश्चरितात् इति त्यज धर्ममधर्मं च इत्यादि श्रुतिस्मृतिभ्यः सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य सन्न्यस्य सर्वकर्माणि इत्येतत् सर्वधर्मान् सर्वे च ते धर्माश्च सर्वधर्माः तान् सर्वधर्मान् कर्मधारय समास all dharmas are called sarvadharman सर्वे च ते धर्माश्च सर्वधर्माः तान् द्वितीया विभक्ति बहुवचन भाष्यकार makes a note धर्म शब्देन अत्र अधर्मोऽपि गृह्यते by the word dharma even adharma is included here adharmah api grishyate even adharma is understood with the word by the word dharma why naishkarmyasya vivakshitatvat because here sarvadharma parityaga implies a naishkarmya being free from all karmas through jnana that is intended since naishkarmya is vivakshita all karmas should be included therefore dharma also stands for adharma and one more reason why even adharma should be taken here without giving up the adharma completely one cannot attain naishkarmya one cannot attain jnana it has been stated in the shruti as well as smriti navirato duscharitat iti navirato duscharitat one who has not given up duscharita not given up adharma he cannot attain naishkarmya this is stated in upanishad kathopanishad and smriti vakya tyaja dharmam adharmam cha give up both dharma and adharma ityadi shruti smritibhyah based on this shruti and smriti vakya we can understand that naishkarmya involves being free from adharma as well therefore dharma stands for adharma also sarvadharman parityajya is equal to sarvakarmani sannyasya ityetat giving up of all the karma sarvakarmani sannyasya this is the meaning of sarvadharman parityajya continuing mam ekam सर्वात्मानं समं सर्वभूतस्थं ईश्वरम् अच्युतं गर्भ जन्म जरा मरण विवर्जितम् अहमेव इत्येवम् एकं शरणं व्रज न मत्तः अन्यत् अस्ति इति अवधारय इत्यर्थः। माम् एकं one, me who is one. Bhashyakara explains the idea conveyed by the word ekam. Sarvatmanam, he is the Atma of everyone. Samam sarvabhutastham, he is equally present in every being. Ishwaram, he is Ishwara. Achyutam, infallible, free from downfall. Ishwara, Brahman, never became samsari. Therefore, Achyutam. Garbha Janma Jara Marana Vivarjitam, he is free from Garbhavasa, living in mother's womb, Janma, birth, Jara, old age, Marana, death, Vivarjitam, he is free from these. That kind of Brahman, Aham Eva, me only, Ityevam, in this manner, Ekam, this is the idea conveyed by Ekam. Mam Ekam, me who is one, means not different from the Atma, not different from the Jiva. Sharanam Vraja, take refuge. What is the idea of taking refuge? Na mattaha anyat asti iti avadharaya ityartha. Taking refuge is nothing but understanding with the clarity, understanding with the certainty that there is nothing other than me, the Atma, who is the Brahman. Mattaha anyat na asti, there is nothing other than me, the Atma. Atma is the only reality. Iti avadharaya, ascertain so, ityartha. This is the idea behind the statement Sharanam Vraja. Aham tvam evam nishchita buddhim sarva papebhyah sarva dharma bandhana rupebhyah mokshayishyami swatma bhava prakashikaranena uktancha नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थः ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता इति अतः मा शुचः शोकं मा कार्षीः इत्यर्थः। अहम, I, त्वा is equal to त्वाम, त्वा युष्मद शब्द, द्वितीया एकवचनम् एवं निश्चित बुद्धिम who has a jnana who has the jnana निश्चिता बुद्धि यस्य सह निश्चित बुद्धि तम निश्चित बुद्धि one who has a clear understanding a person with the clear jnana sarva papebhyah means sarva dharma adharma bandhana rupebhyah sarva papa includes both sarva dharma and adharma both punya and papa all punya and papa means all karmas which are bandhana karmas are otherwise bandhana as long as there is karma there will be rebirth so bandhana rupebhyah all dharma and adharma are bandhana rupa they are binding in nature the jnana makes one free from all the karmas क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि तस्मिन् दृष्टे परावरे ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा मोक्षयिष्यामि I will make you free from the karma Ishvara Paramatma will make you free from all the karma now a question arises jnana makes one free from all karma because when there is jnana all the karma goes away but now why Bhagavan says I will make you free from the karma it is because the same Paramatma shines on account of jnana through jnana the same Paramatma shines the same Paramatma reveals himself therefore Bhagavan says I will make you free from karmas mokshayishyami swatmabhava prakashikaranena by revealing my true nature I will make you free in favor of this Bhashyakara quotes another verse uktancha it has been stated नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता इति तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता अहम आत्मभावस्थः I Paramatma being present in their Atma Bhava, being present in the thought of their mind as the very illuminer of the thought, as the very illuminer of the jnana. Jnanadeepena bhaswata, with the shining light of knowledge, I remove the ajnana, thereby I remove the karma. This has been stated earlier. Following the same line, following the same idea, Bhagavan has said, I will make you free from all the papa. through jnana. Through jnana, Paramatma makes the person free from all the papa. Ataha, therefore, ma shuchaha means shokamma karshihi. Do not get into grief. Ityarthaha. Karshihi, ma karshihi. Do not do. Do not do shoka. Do not lament. Be free from sorrow. Shloka 67. ಇದಂತೆ ನಾತಪ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಾ later on next after this shloka let us read the following shloka. Yeah, of course, in fact the bhashya will come before that shloka itself. We will read that. अस्मिन् हि गीताशास्त्रे परं निश्रेयससाधनं निश्चितं किं ज्ञानं कर्म वा किं कर्म वा आहोस्वित् उभयम् इति. Now Bhashyakara raises a doubt in order to determine the purport of Gita Shastra. Asmin hi Gita Shastre. In this Gita Shastra, Param Nishcheyasa Sadhanam Nishchitam. The ultimate sadhana, ultimate means for Nishcheyasam, moksha. It has been ascertained in Gita Shastra. What is that sadhanam? Kim jnanam, kim karma va. Whether it is jnana or whether it is karma. Ahosvit ubhayam, or else is it both? Iti, this is the question. Meaning, whether karma leads to moksha or whether jnana leads to moksha or a samuchaya between jnana and karma, a combination of jnana and karma that leads to moksha. Iti, this is a doubt. Then a tatastha asks, tatastha, a neutral person, a listener, he asks a question. Kutaha sandehaha, why there is a doubt? On account of what this doubt arises? Then the Siddhanti says, Yad jnatva, you can take it as a madhyastha, a mediator. He is neutral, a madhyastha, not Siddhanti. He is giving the reason why there is a doubt. Yad jnatva amritamashnute tato mam tattvato jnatva विशते तदनन्तरम् इत्यादीनि वाक्यानि केवलात् ज्ञानात् निश्रेयसप्राप्तिं दर्शयन्ति कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते कुरु कर्मैव इत्येवमादीनि कर्मणाम् अवश्यकर्तव्यतां दर्शयन्ति एवं ज्ञानकर्मणोः कर्तव्यतोपदेशात् कर्तव्यतोपदेशात् समुच्चितयोरपि निश्रेयसहेतुत्वं स्यादिति भवेत् संशयः. Now the first tatastha or madhyastha, he is explaining the reason for samshaya. The samshaya is because in Bhagavad Gita there are two types of statements. Certain statements seem to say that jnana is the means for moksha, whereas certain other statements, they seem to declare karma alone as the means for moksha. See, yajnatva amritamashnute, knowing which one gets amrita, moksha. Tato mam tattvato jnatva vishate tadanantaram. Mam tattvato jnatva, knowing me properly, after that one enters me, attains me. Ityadini vakyani, such statements, kevalat jnanat nishayasa praptim darshayanti. They show that kevala jnana, only by means of jnana, one can get nishayasa, one can get moksha. And then there are statements like karmanyevadhikaraste kuru karmaiva ityevamadini. Such statements, karmanam avashyakartavyatam darshayanti. They state the avashyakartavyata of karma. You have to perform karma mandatorily. This is told by these statements. And we can also understand that there are statements like karmanaiva hi samsiddhim asthita janakadayaha, swakarmana tamabhyarchya siddhim vindati manavaha ityadi. Such statements seem to say that karma alone is the means for moksha. So according to some people, jnana alone is the means. According to some other people, karma alone is the means. And then somebody tries to reconcile. Both jnana is told and karma is told. That means we should combine them. Samuchaya. एवं ज्ञानकर्मणोः कर्तव्यतोपदेशात्. Since both jnana and karma are stated as kartavya, therefore samuchitayorapi nishcheyasahetutvam. Samuchita, both combined together, can be nishcheyasahetu, can be the means for moksha. Syat iti bhavet samshayah. That is why there is samshaya. According to some people, jnana alone. According to some people, karma alone. And according to some people, samuchaya. All three pakshas find their proof, evidence in the Gita Shastra. They can quote Gita and argue. That is why there is samshaya. Now, the Tatastha asks once again, Kim punaha atra mimamsa phalam. Tatastha asks, okay, there is samshaya. But what is the phala of this analysis? Mimamsa phalam. Mimamsa means vichara, inquiry. If there is a doubt, in order to find a proper answer, one should do vichara, mimamsa. What is the phala of mimamsa? Even if you even if you understand what is correct, what is the phala? Even if you inquire. So, kim punaha atra mimamsa phalam. Then the Tatastha or Madhyastha says, Nanu etadeva esham अन्यतमस्य परमनिश्चेयससाधनत्वावधारणम् अतः विस्तीर्णतरं मीमांस्यम् एतत्. So, nanu etadeva, Madhyastha says, etadeva phalam. This is the phala of mimamsa. What? Esham anyatamasya. Among these views, anyatamasya, any one among these three, paramanishayasa sadhanattvavadharanam, ascertaining that it is the sadhana for paramanishayasa, for moksha. Meaning, if we do enquiry, we can ascertain what is really the means for moksha. If we leave it at samshaya level, there will not be clarity what I should do. There will not be clarity. That is why enquiry is needed. Ataha, therefore, etat vistirnataram mimamsyam. This should be inquired in great detail. Now, Siddhanti. Siddhanti makes a sangraha vakya. He gives his answer in brief. आत्मज्ञानस्य तु केवलस्य निश्चेयसहेतुत्वं भेदप्रत्यय निवर्तकत्वेन कैवल्यफलावसानत्वात् कैवल्यफल अवसानत्वात्. This is the Sangraha Vakya. Siddhanti gives his answer in brief, and later on he will explain it. He will elaborate on it. Atmajnanasya tu kevalasya. Tu indicates the refusal of other two pakshas. Means karma is the means for moksha, and jnana karma samuchaya is the means for moksha. These two views are negated by tu. Atmajnanasya kevalasya. Atmajnana, which is kevala. Kevala means without the help of karma, without combining with the karma. Nishayasa hetutvam. It is the means for nishayasa. It is the means for moksha. Why? Bheda pratyaya nivartakattvena kaivalya phalavasanatvat. Because the Atmajnana removes the Bheda pratyaya, removes the understanding of duality, removes the misconception of duality, and thereby it leads to Kaivalya Phala. It culminates in Kaivalya Phala, Moksha Phala. Therefore, Atmajnana alone is the means for moksha, not karma sahita, kevalasya. Since it is bheda pratyaya nivartaka, it cannot even be combined with the karma, because karma depends on bheda pratyaya. Whereas Atmajnana, as soon as it arises, it removes the bheda pratyaya. It removes the misconception of duality. Therefore, Atmajnana and karma can not coexist, and they need not even be combined with the karma. Atmajnana need not even be combined with the karma, because as soon as the Atmajnana arises, it produces moksha. It culminates in moksha by removing the ajnana. Therefore, after Atmajnana, nothing more remains to be accomplished. Even because of that reason, no other sadhana is needed as a support for Atmajnana. Any other sadhana is needed until the Atmajnana is produced. Once the Atmajnana is produced, you don't need any other sadhana for getting moksha. Bhashya. Bhashyakara is explaining the Sangraha Vakya. Kriyakaraka phala bheda buddhihi avidyaya atmani nitya pravritta mama karma ahankarta amushmai phalaya idam karma karishyami iti iyam avidya anadikala pravritta. Bhashyakara is explaining Sangraha Vakya. Kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhihi. The misconception of the duality in terms of kriya, karaka and phala, action, factors of action and result of action. This is one way of explaining the duality, the dvaita. And this kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhi, this duality, the misconception of duality, avidyaya, on account of avidya. Here avidya refers to mula vidya, karana vidya, which causes the kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhi, which projects the kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhi. Atmani nitya pravritta, this kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhi is projected on the Atma. All duality is projected on the Atma. And it is nitya pravritta. It has been there, functional. It has been active eternally. Nitya. Nitya means it is pravaha nitya. In between it goes. But once again it comes. When you are sleeping, it won't be there. But as soon as you wake up, it comes again. In Sushupti and Pralaya, it won't be there. But before Sushupti and before Pralaya and after Sushupti and after Pralaya, it emerges once again. Therefore, it is Pravaha Nitya. Bhashyakara explains the Kriyakaraka Phalabheda Buddhi, how we identify with the Kriya, Karaka and Phala. Mama karma, this is my karma, my action. Aham karta, I am the doer. Amushmai phalaya, for the sake of this result, for the sake of that result. Idam karma karishyami, I will do this action. Iti, in this manner. Iyam avidya, this is avidya. Even the kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhi is called avidya, but it is karya vidya. It is karya avidya. One is karana vidya, which is nothing but ajnana. The ajnana produces kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhi, which is adhyasa. Adhyasa is called karya avidya. Now, iyam avidya, this avidya, it refers to karya avidya, which is in the form of adhyasa. Adhyasa rupa karyatmaka avidya. Karyatmaka avidya. It is karya avidya. It is the effect of the mula vidya. Being the effect of the mula vidya, it is also called avidya. Anadikala pravritta. So this avidya is anadikala pravritta. It has been there since beginningless time. No beginning. When it began, we cannot say. We have been ignorant. We have been jivas from beginningless time. There is no beginning. We cannot mention a time, a point of time when it began. It is not possible. अस्याः अविद्यायाः निवर्तकम् अयम् अहम् अस्मि केवलः अकर्ता अक्रियः अफलः न मत्तः अन्यः अस्ति कश्चित् इति एवं रूपम् आत्मविषयं ज्ञानम् उत्पद्यमानं कर्म प्रवृत्ति हेतुभूतायाः भेद बुद्धेः निवर्तकत्वात् अस्याः अविद्यायाः निवर्तकम्. What removes this avidya? What removes this karya avidya as well as karana avidya? Here both can be taken. What removes this avidya? It is the jnana. Ayam aham asmi. I am this. What? Kevalaha. One without a second. The Brahman. Akarta. I am not a karta. Akriyaha. There is no kriya in me. I have no relation with the kriya because I am free from modifications. Aphalaha. I have no association with the phala, karma phala. Na mattaha anyaha asti kaschit. There is nobody other than me, the Atma. Ityevam rupam. This kind of Atma Vishayam Jnanam, Atma Vishaya Jnana is the Nivartika, is the Nivartaka. Utpadyamanam, as soon as it arises, while arising itself, it removes the avidya. Not before and not even afterwards. While arising itself, avidya is gone. Utpadyamanam eva nivartakam bhavati. When it arises, it removes. It is like when the light comes, darkness goes away. There is no time gap. First light comes, then darkness goes. It is not so. The arising of light and the removal of the darkness happens together, simultaneously. Therefore, utpadyamanam eva avidyayaha nivartakam bhavati. कर्म प्रवृत्ति हेतु भूतायाः भेद बुद्धेः निवर्तकत्वात्. How can you say it is a remover of avidya? Because कर्म प्रवृत्ति हेतु भूतायाः भेद बुद्धेः निवर्तकत्वात्. Because it removes the bheda buddhi, the misconception of duality, the misconception of differences, which is responsible for karma pravritti, which is responsible for engagement in karma. Therefore, since it removes the bheda buddhi, which is responsible for karma, after jnana, no karma is possible. So, karma pravritti hetu bhutayaha भेदबुद्धेः निवर्तकत्वात् आत्मज्ञानं कर्म सहभावि न भवति. We can supply this. Therefore, Atmajnana cannot coexist with the karma. That is why Samuchaya is not possible. Next. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.